The absence of visible light, those rivers that flow of fire and ice, frowns from the cold-hearted, soon become dark angels that live on the turtle's back. Born of Eve, taken care of by Tempestuous, that merciless angel who chokes the dam. He plants the seeds of torment that grows those tall, creepy trees, acting as a solar eclipse. But here comes two inspirational orbs that can change the deep conscience, influencing mental processes, subliminal, changing individuals, floating in the dark, giving visuals to the visible, soon becoming light. As Bob Marley says, let's light up the darkness. Now, I'm about to break that poem down to you so you can have a better understanding of what I'm saying. I said that river that flows of fire and ice. No, I said absence of light. No, absence of visible light. That's the definition of darkness. That river that flows of fire and ice. That river that flows of fire and ice, that's a description of hell. That's how Dante Inferno described it, or that's how a lot of mythological people, whatever. That's how they describe hell, as being a river that is fire and ice. When you get down to the deepest circle of hell, it's ice, but before that, it's fire. Okay. Frowns from the cold-hearted. It's like those who live in this world, and those people who are always negative, those frowns, they soon become dark angels. It's like you soon becoming what you making this world to be, and that's a negative, frowning, dark angels, right? Living on the turtle's back. The turtle back is being the land. You ever heard that story? That religion that told the story. It's not Christianity. It's a different religion where they said that the world was created with a turtle, and he was swimming in the oceans, and then soon his back or her back became the land. So that's why they say the turtle is the mother of us all, motherland, whatever. So living on the turtle's back. Born of Eve. And this is where I'm starting to turn to the Christianity portion of it. I put a lot of religion in this poem also. Born of Eve. That's like Adam and Eve. And they say Eve is our mother. So we are all born of women. Eve being the first lady, we're all born of women, taken care of by Tempestuous. Now, he was a dark angel. He was like the chief of torment. All he did was torture, torment, bring pain, right? But the twist to his story, and you can find him in the Apocalypse of Paul. You will find him in that section of the Bible. But his whole story he was a chief of torment. But for some reason, he will be a caretaker of infants, so little babies. So born of Eve, that's the babies, right? Taken care of by Tempestuous, that merciless angel who chose the dam. So it's like we were raised by the darkness. We was raised by that torment. We was raised like that, right? He plants the seeds of torment that grows those tall, creepy trees. It's like he is planting the seeds of torment. He is planting the seeds of pain, and it grows those tall, creepy trees. Now, I use that to say the seeds was like the way to grow the trees. So I use torment seeds. Like you planting in the garden, it's torment seeds that'll grow those tall, creepy trees, and those trees act as a solar eclipse. Now, what I mean by that is a solar eclipse is when the world gets dark, when the moon blocks out the sun, or something like that, and it becomes a solar eclipse where the whole world is just dark. And when that happens, those trees act as though I'm giving a description of how this whole world is dark. Throughout this whole poem, I gave descriptions of darkness. And then this is where I change it up. I say but, that key word but. Here comes two inspirational orbs. So now I'm giving hope, I'm giving inspiration. Two inspirational orbs, which is, to me, the inspirational orbs is those who want to make the world better. The inspirational orbs is Jesus Christ and God, the ones who look over as our protectors, our saviors. The inspirational orbs can be, people you look up to in a positive manner. So here comes two inspirational orbs who can change the deep conscience. influence the mental processes. It's like you can go into their minds and try to influence better things. That's being subliminal. That's what you call subliminal. Changing individuals. Like if we change one person at a time, changing individuals. You could change one person, floating in the dark individuals to the visible. It's like if you change one person, we soon can be walking in this dark land, on this dark world that we live in, and we can change individuals. So we floating in the dark. It's like we're in the dark, changing individuals as we go, giving visuals to the visible. It's like now I'm giving visuals. Visuals is something you can see. So visuals to the visible light that we now have. So it's like through all the darkness, if you just take your time out and try to help out others, you know what I'm saying, help this individual, help that individual, then we will soon change the world and we will give light to the world, you know. And that's how you light up the darkness with the poem Inspirational Orbs. Thank you. That's how I broke that down. That's how I decided to do my poem. And hope you guys enjoy. It's gonna be more to come. I'm gonna start doing this with most of my poems. So thank you.